Hey everyone, and welcome. If you're a banking professional on the lookout for your next big career move, then you're going to want to stick around, because this could be the opportunity you've been waiting for. Today, we are breaking down everything you need to know about the State Bank of India's circle-based officer recruitment for 2026.
So, first things first, let's talk about the sheer scale of this. SBI has announced a whopping 2,273 vacancies for circle-based officers. I mean, this isn't just another opening. It's a massive recruitment drive from one of India's biggest and most respected banks.
All right, so what's this CBO opportunity all about? Let's dive in and start with the basics of what you really need to know. So the position is for a circle-based officer, or CBO for short. This is a pretty specialized role, meant for experienced officers who get posted within a specific geographical circle of the bank. And the starting basic pay? It's just over 48,000 rupees. And get this, that's just the basic pay before all the other allowances are even factored in.
Okay, now for what is probably the most important question on your mind, are you eligible? This is the first critical gateway, so let's check out the requirements together.
The eligibility criteria really all boil down to three main things: your educational background, your professional experience, and of course, your age. Let's take a look at each one.
First up, we've got education. And you know, this one's pretty straightforward. You just need a graduation degree from any university that's recognized by the central government. Yep, that's it. No complex specializations required, just a solid graduate degree.
Next is experience, and you want to pay close attention here, because this is a big one. You need a minimum of 2 years of service as an officer. This experience has to come from either a scheduled commercial bank or a regional rural bank, and the cutoff date to calculate this is December 31st, 2025.
And finally, the age limit. Applicants need to be between 21 and 30 years old. And just like with the experience requirement, your age is going to be calculated based on that exact same cutoff date, December 31st, 2025. So let's be super clear about this. The main takeaway here is that the SBI CBO role is specifically designed for professionals who are already working in the banking sector. This is not an entry-level position for fresh graduates. It's for people already in the game.
Now, this is where things get really interesting, because things have changed. In previous recruitment cycles for similar roles, there was this huge barrier for a lot of people, a minimum annual salary requirement of 9.5 lakh rupees.
But for 2026, SBI has completely scrapped that rule. That's right, the salary requirement is gone. This is fantastic news. It's likely aimed at attracting skilled officers from a much wider range of banks, opening the door for a much larger talent pool.
Okay, so let's say you've checked all the boxes and you're eligible. What's next? Well, let's walk through the selection process, what I like to call the gauntlet, from the moment you apply to that final interview. It's basically a three-stage journey. It all starts with an online test, which we'll get into in just a second. That's followed by a screening process where the bank shortlists the candidates, and it all culminates in that final interview round.
But before we get to the test, a quick word on the application fee. It's 750 rupees if you fall under the general category. But if you're an SC, ST, or PWBD candidate, good news, there's no fee for you at all.
All right, now let's zoom in on that first major hurdle, the online test. Seriously, understanding its pattern is absolutely key to building your preparation strategy.
The entire online exam is going to last for 2.5 hours, and that time is split between two distinct parts, an objective test and a descriptive test. So that first part, the objective test, is 2 hours long. It has 4 sections. You've got English language, banking knowledge, general awareness, and computer aptitude, adding up to a total of 120 questions.
And immediately after that, you'll get 30 minutes for the descriptive test. This is where they're going to assess your writing skills. You'll be asked to write one letter and one essay of about 250 words, and together they're worth a total of 50 marks.
And now, for what might just be the best piece of news for anyone taking this test. Get this, there is no penalty for wrong answers in the objective test. No negative marking. You know what that means, right? It means you should attempt every single question. Don't leave anything blank.
So we've covered the what, the why, and the how. Now for the when. This is your action plan, with the key dates and deadlines you absolutely cannot afford to miss.
Okay, get your calendars ready. The official notification was released on January 28th. The crucial online registration window opens on January 29th and closes on February 25th. Mark that down.
The online exam itself is scheduled to take place in March of 2026.
So, there you have it, a complete breakdown of the SBI CBO recruitment for 2026. You know, with a major barrier now removed and a really clear path forward, the only question left is, are you ready to take that next step in your career?